It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Open man, the tight end, Joe Keefe. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They go play action with Mayfield. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. There's Evans. He's got it. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
They put Wilson in motion.
Right.
And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down. He'll take it up to about the 33-yard line.
That's good. 4 up Pittsburgh Steelers.
Madden. Here we go. We good.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's complete. Calvin Austin. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
AQ. Here we go. Tonight.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's going to be intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go, tonight.
Fields. He'll get that one to Patterson, complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Second down, it's Fields. He'll let this go for Pickens. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Angel. Here we go, son. Sit high.
To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On fourth down, here's Cameron Johnston to punt for Pittsburgh. And back deep, it is Trey Palmer. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's second and 3 to go. On play action, Mayfield. This one caught left side by Evans. He gets free. Mike Evans. And he will dive into the end zone. 73 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Buccaneers move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go. Go.
They'll run it for the first time with Cordero Patterson. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Levante David doing his work on defense. Now a second down throw for Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
They need 8 as they come up for third down.
West side, sit. Hey, can. Tonight.
To throw is Fields. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. And he will score. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
King! Pistol. Real. What's up?
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. This one on target to Godwin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Mayfield to throw. Now, screen set up for Irving. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Now, a run with the rookie out of Oregon. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and long.
Hey, alert 33.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? 575. Alpha, 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 alpha. All right.
Now Fields. He keeps it himself. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Fields now on 2nd down. He'll let this go for Pickens. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Press, bunch right. Here we go.
Fields now. Into space at the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. That's a Steeler 1st down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
They put Pickens in motion.
Extend. Hey, 551, 551. Right.
On 1st and 10, Fields. This one grabbed by Austin. 19 yards on the pickup for number 19. And it's a 1st down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
11, 11, 11. Here we go. Hey, never mind, Monday. Is that all right?
1st down, Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Alpha. Hey, can. Right.
Fields to throw. And he'll take it on in. Cordero Patterson. Touchdown, Steelers.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! What's up?
Here's Mayfield. That is caught. He got Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll run with Irving. Finds room inside the 40. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
They'll go again here with Irving. And that'll be a pickup of 3. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Baker to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Buccaneers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. We're good. Angel, Angel, Angel. Tonight.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll let this go for Pickens. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Hey, Ken. Tonight.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He finds Austin with the grab. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They put Wilson in motion. A first down throw for Fields. And that one incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. He's on for the 2nd time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here, and the visiting Buccaneers have the advantage. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this 2nd half, about to get started. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Chip slant. Go.
To throw is Fields. Now he'll air one out. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. That's the safety, Jordan Whitehead.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
They send Godwin in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. On 2nd down, Baker. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll take off again. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of the Steelers has it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
You got a mini base. Why not? Here we go, son.
On the carry, it's Patterson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Easy. Here we go. All right.
Second down, it's Fields. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
EQ. Tonight.
Fields from the gun on third down. Catch made, right side by Wilson.
Hey, Ken.
At the 46-yard line.
Hey, Ken. Tonight.
Fields now to throw on first down. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up second and 18 at the 37-yard line.
Hurry up.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Hey, Ken. Alpha. Tonight.
Now, Fields. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on third and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the fourth down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up fourth and a mile.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll run it. It's Irvin. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. There to make the stop, the All-Pro T.J. Watt. Here's second and 9. Now Mayfield. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got it.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him. And instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
To throw is Mayfield. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Extend. Hey, 551. Sit high.
Back to throw is Fields. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
11. Hey, never mind. Monday.
Fields. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So,
Hey, can't. Here we go, son. Alpha. Hey, can't. All right.
to throw is Fields. He runs with it.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Hey, can't. Tonight.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. And this will be incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
You got Delta. Chip slant. Tonight.
Fields now. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The game-tying touchdown here in the 4th quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Now it's Bucky Irving to return. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, Mayfield. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble 2nd reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and It's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. It's complete to Evans. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
A gain of 19 yards.
Now Mayfield. Now he'll run.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They send Evans in motion. Mayfield to throw. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. A short one there to Otten. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 2nd down, 8 for the 1st down. They send Evans in motion. They'll drop to throw. There's Evans. He's got it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 15.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield. Now on 2nd and long. They send Evans in motion.
Hurry!
2nd down throw for Mayfield. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Towels waving, Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down.
Real.
Baker to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. This is first and 10.
Here we go. No mas, no mas. Set.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. To the outside, complete. It's Wilson.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's second down.
Here we go, son. EQ. Bunch right. Hey, can. Right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Got a man downfield, it's Wilson. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Hey,
Here's first and 10.
Here we go. We good. West right fit. Hey, can. Alpha. Sit high.
Fields. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. And it's first and 10.
Sit high. Go.
Patterson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. Second down and 8.
Here we go, son. Right.
They'll stick to the ground. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking.
Here we go.
In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Right.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Just an absolute clinic of putting together a drive, Mike, when you need it the most. And their ability to move the ball down the field, it worked the clock perfectly. They come away with that late touchdown, and more than likely, barring something crazy, a victory as well.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return is Sean Tucker. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Hey, we're 33. Hurry.
Here comes Otten in motion.
What's that?
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
On 2nd down, Baker going up top for Evans. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there, and we're likely down to a final snap.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
Point it right. Hey, alert. Regular. What's that?
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out